And welcome back to Market Day Report. Mark Oppold, great to be with you here as we wind up the year. Marlon Bowling back here next week. But one of the benefits here, besides being on the air and visiting with you folks once again, is talking to some great friends that haven't had a chance to do that in quite a few years here, several years. Todd Horwitz, one of those from Bubba Trading. Todd, good to see you. Hope it was a Merry Christmas and profitable new year coming up for you.
Mark, you completed my Christmas. I get to talk to you. How about that? It's been a long time. We go back up many years on the program, and it's great to be here, and always great to be with you. And the market's pretty good today. I mean, we see some higher grain prices, which certainly isn't a bad thing. And I still believe that we're going to see a big boom in commodities in 2023. So I think it's going to be a very bullish year for the grains.
3-4 years ago when I left RFD TV, you were bullish on agriculture, and you still are. Todd, I love that about you.
No, you know what? It's all about money, kid. And we raise our crops to make money. We raise our crops to feed the world, and certainly we're doing that. And, obviously we've got some tensions and some problems, and I think that can only lead to much higher prices when it comes down to it.
Well, producers are always looking optimistic. Let's take it to the go to the board, check out the grain trade here before we have to let you go. Looking at corn has been higher here through the morning and still is. March up 3 3/4, 678.5. That soybean contract up double digits, back over $15 early on. Let's check now. And the March is back off of that a little bit, but still right at $15, $15.75 on the March, and that is up 12.5. Wheat trade following along here for the most part. A lot of warmer temperatures, need some rain, and Jeff says they may get some out there. March Chicago up 11.25, 785 3/4. Check Kansas City wheat futures there, and March also higher in Kansas City by about 11 cents as well. March at 890.5, and up to the north in Minneapolis and that spring wheat belt nearby March contract higher, not as much, up 2.5 with the March at 936 3/4. Todd, looking at that soybean trade, I guess with time we have remaining with you, have we gone too far, too fast, based on South American weather and export demand and all the fundamentals?
No, I don't think so, Mark. I think that we have a pretty dramatic shortage going back to last year, and we can continue to ignore the facts. And I think I wouldn't be surprised to see in 2023 beans put a $20 handle in.
Wow. How about that? I'm going to write that down here on December 28th.
I said it on December 28th, not till 2022.
There you go. All right. Yeah. And we look at the soybean trade here as along with that Argentine planting there as well behind schedule, and they talk about the area of coverage maybe being pulled back 150, maybe 200,000 hectares.
Well, these are the issues that we forget to think about, when things are going on, and this is what leads me to believe that prices are going to go higher. I think that we've already are short, and if you're going to cut down planting, and we still have to depend on weather as well. So there's a lot of factors that lead to higher prices, plus the fact that if equities fail, which I think they will finally, that'll bring in a lot of new money into the grain markets as well. Yeah,
there is that money flow. So if you're a producer out there, they hear they are hearing Todd Horwitz say things are going to be bullish in 23, $20 beans might be possible. What's a strategy here looking ahead to at least the first quarter in your view?
Well, I think the biggest strategy for all producers and farmers is just to hedge it and make sure that they're protected to the downside in case Todd Horwitz is wrong. I could be wrong, and we could see a devastation. I don't think that's going to happen, but I think you get the benefit from the upside. Why not take the risk off the downside? That's what I always tell everybody to do.
Yeah, I like that. That's a great way to end. Todd, God bless you. Have a profitable new year, and good to hear your voice again.
Thanks, Mark. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Thanks all so much. Appreciate it.
You bet. All right. Todd Horwitz, Bubba Trading. Take a look at the livestock trade. Chris Summers is in Des Moines, Iowa. He's going to be back with us to take a look at the pork cutout and all that news. Coming up here, Market Day Report continues.